because you get all the fun of teaching, but with none of the politics that you get in education. I miss the kids, but I'm training adults, which is a lot like training kids. In any case, I am still close with several of the students that I taught, and I have no problem if they saw me here. And I also don't really give a shit too badly about what people think. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't do this, because I'm putting myself out there. So, yeah, we have lightning going on. We have the natural light show going on in the background. Actually, for the first part of my broadcast, I had the light off just so we could see all the lightning. It's really calmed down since I started. In any case, it's not a sock. It's my daughter's swimsuit. Okay, that was disturbing on many levels, I know. Yes, I'm Dr. Nick, and I'm every Simpsons character I can get away with because I do enjoy The Simpsons, and love teaching English, love keeping up with, correcting people's grammar and shit like that. But that's, I don't know, that was a great chapter in my life. That was a really great chapter. Uh-oh. Did something bad just happen? I taught 8th grade. It was 8th grade English. Now I teach adults. Did you guys see the results? After DMAX said he voted, I did the command that's supposed to give results for the vote. Did you see it? Because I didn't see it in my IRC client. There, I could say it that way. It was probably horrible for you if you went through 8th grade. But here's the thing, and I've talked about this before. People I know who teach all tend to want to teach. They're kind of drawn to the age level and the grade level where they really started to come out of their shell, or the grade level where they had a really good teacher, for example. And I had good teachers in 8th grade. I remember most of my teachers in 8th grade. I had one particularly good science teacher in 8th grade, but that was the year in which I really kind of came out of my shell. That was the year that I really started becoming who I was going to be for the rest of my life. So when I got my degree and I was given the option of, doing cooperative teaching in college and what level I wanted to do it at, I chose the 8th grade level or the middle school level as my primary, and then just to make sure, I also chose the early primary 1st grade level, and I was more sure than ever after doing a couple of months in a 1st grade classroom and being able to compare that first-hand knowledge with a couple of months in a middle school, and it just solidified it for me that that's where I came out of my shell a little bit, and so that's how I enjoyed working with kids who were at that age. But it is not everyone's cup of tea. Just about everyone who I tell that I taught 8th graders has the same reaction, like, really? But for me, yeah, that's exactly, I like that. And I know a lot of people really didn't like 8th grade because it was the time in which a lot of people were coming out of their shell and they were lashing out against people who used to be their friends, and there was a lot of drama. In fact, 8th grade, 7th grade, that's the time when you realize drama exists. That's the time when you start to have relationship clashes and things like that, and jealousy, and being invited to dances, and being awkward, and yeah, that's definitely a turbulent time in one's life. Yeah, I want to know the answer to D-Max's question from before too. Did anyone see his vote come across? Because I didn't see when I asked my question, I didn't see when he voted, and I didn't see when I tried to look for the results. Last night when I typed it, I could see that I typed it, but nothing came across. Nothing else happened. It just said, ask and the question, or vote and yes or no. I didn't see any of it this time. Now I gotta catch up with all the shit you guys are saying about 8th grade. Hang on. Oh, you're right. I bet IRC clients aren't going to show the /. I was using JTV's chat when we were seeing it yesterday. Yeah, Africa keeps trying to tell us that he's a sex ed teacher. He's not. martial arts. Cool. My Chemical Romance. 8th grade is when I realized, oh wow, high school's gonna suck. The principal brought you home. That could be taken a couple of different ways there. Cue the Police. The song. Don't Stand So Close to Me. Not the actual 5-0. Wow, Bob, you didn't masturbate until you were 15? Huh. Cutie, you crack me up. D-Max, thank you for correcting yourself. You may have peaked too. I just don't know what you peaked at. Cutie, I'm glad to hear you say that. If you love this channel like Cutie loves this channel, make sure you've given me a thumbs up at some point or another. Make sure that you add me as a favorite so you know when I'm going to broadcast. I really strongly urge you guys to sign up for Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, get Twitter. It's a piece of cake to use. You don't even have to do anything. But it's neat because you set up texts and stuff like that, and you can let people know what your status is, kind of like you do on Facebook or MySpace or Google Chat or whatever, Google Talk. The other thing that Twitter allows you to do, though, is you can link it with your JTV account, so when one of your favorites starts broadcasting, it'll text your phone. So that's like how I know whenever Mike is going to go up, or whenever Woo TV is going to go up. Whether or not it's going to be Mike is obviously another story. If it's the weekend, I'll know it's him. Yeah, Africa has it exactly right. 90% of males masturbate and the other 10% are lying. This is right. Well, My Chemical Romance, now I'm starting to wonder if you just have a bad attitude. You didn't like middle school, now you don't like Twitter all of a sudden. The settings in Twitter, you really have control over what you want it to do. And, I only use it when I want to use it, but one of the things that I find it really useful for is letting me know when one of my channels that I want to see is live. So there's other stuff too that Twitter does that I use it for. One second. Okay, never mind. I was freaked out for a sec because I saw a drip on the floor in the kitchen, and I was worried with all the rain we've gotten that with all the rain we've gotten, I was worried that we might have a leak in our roof, although that would make no sense. If anything, we've got water coming in from the basement because we've easily gotten 4.5 inches of rain in the last day, right where I live, right here, so it's been pretty bad. In any case, one of the things that I use Twitter for is something I read about on Lifehacker, where if you're familiar at all with, if you work and are in like a business where you have a lot of emails and stuff like that, and you gotta keep on top of everything, you might be familiar with the Getting Things Done concept, or 43folders.com is a place you can go to learn a little bit more about that. In any case, Lifehacker is a really great website, and they've got a lot of really cool ideas and a lot of like tips and tricks for doing work and being efficient and stuff like that. And some of the stuff that I do involves like Twitter and Launchy and a couple of other programs like that. At some point in the near future, I'm going to start doing some little tutorials of how I can be efficient, how I've used programs